Good morning, everybody. It is day 13 here on the Curtis Goes West tour. We are in beautiful Butte, Montana, but not for long because we are headed north out of here. Headed up to Timberwolf Resort, where we got 3 nights booked, but not before we see some cool stuff along the way. There's a museum about 3 hours north of here that has over 300,000 artifacts. It's nicknamed the Smithsonian of the West, and it is sure to be interesting. About an hour ride up from there and we will be at our destination. I already got breakfast, coffee, need a little fuel. I need to put that thing in the wind. It's time to put some miles under our belt, get back to riding, get back to tent camping, and see some beautiful things in Glacier National Park. I just pulled into the Miracle of America Museum here in Polson, Montana. And judging by everything on the outside, this place is sure to be incredible. Place just goes on for miles. There is so much stuff everywhere, and it's cool stuff too. Walking around outside and I can't help but notice the sky's getting pretty dark. A couple different sides. I got about an hour ride to go. Better gear up and head out. I could easily spend a whole day here. There's so much to see. Only $10 admission, well worth it. I'll definitely have to come back here at some point. Just made it into my campsite here at Timberwolf Resort, just outside Glacier National Park. It was a killer ride up here along Flathead Lake. Just beautiful. All the curves, the lake views all over. I seen some cool rain on the lake, and getting close to here was even more beautiful. Just such dense, tall trees and the mountainscape on your right the whole way. It kind of reminded me of being in Utah with the mountains on my right the whole time. Camp all set up here. This is not exactly the most motorcycle friendly campground there ever was. You know, a lot of gravel, hills, ups and downs, a little bit of dirt. But that's what it takes. You know, get a little momentum, pick the right line, put you right through, no big deal. You want to go to Montana, see cool stuff, go to Glacier National Park. This is the kind of campground you stay at. I'm out here secluded. No one's around. Hopefully no bears are around. No bear box like at Yellowstone. We'll just do like what we've been doing. Won't have any food out here. Just eat somewhere else and leave the food away from here. Don't give them any reason to come around, but no big deal. This is a beautiful campground. I'm gonna get something to eat and plan my day for tomorrow. It's time to wrap up the day, day 13. We stayed at the hotel last night in Butte, Montana, and we left out of there a little bit late, packed up, had some breakfast, and we hit the road. Weather was looking good until it wasn't. I was kind of in the middle of nowhere, kind of going through some canyons. I started noticing a little bit of darkness out in the distance right where I was headed. So put it off, finally stopped and put the reindeer on, covered the bags, the whole deal. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna stop now, put it on, and if I don't need it, then I don't need it. But anyway, got fully suited, jumped right back on the highway. Not 5 minutes later, started pouring. Pouring, windy, a little wild for a little bit, not gonna lie. But no big deal, just kept riding through steady, and made it through that. Didn't last too long, and it was clear again. Actually, sun came out, dried me out, and I contemplated pulling the rain gear off, but I figured I'll just keep riding. Dried the rain gear all the way out, and I made it into Polson, Montana, which is on the south end of Flathead Lake, because I wanted to see the Miracle of America Museum, which you saw, and it was incredible. The place is huge, 40 buildings outside, the whole inside, like 300,000 artifacts or something. And it's not your typical museum, you know, it's kind of more personal the way he wanted things, but there was a lot of passion, a lot of hard work that went into it, and there's a lot of his kind of memories and pictures too, along with it. There's some of that, but a lot of military stuff, motorcycles, cars. I mean, pretty much you name it, it was collected there. Kind of reminds me of Pioneer Village in Minden, Nebraska. It's similar in a way, but this is a little bit more unique than that in the way it's laid out, I guess. But anyway, really cool stop. So much to see there. You can't see it all in a day. Definitely worth coming out if you're in the area to see that, for sure. Worth coming back a second time even. You know, the man who put it all together, Gil, he was the one who took my $10 in the beginning. He was there when I left. We chatted a little bit. Nice guy. And anyway, I left out of there because the sky was getting dark again. I'd been there a while. It was time to make some headway towards the campground. So it was about another hour ride from there. And was it a good ride? It was. Really good. I pretty much rode the edge of Flathead Lake until there was no more Flathead Lake, and it's a pretty good sized lake, and it was a beautiful ride. Just hugging the edge of it, and we're up and we're down, and there's these dense trees, and it was beautiful ride. A little spit and rain here and there, no big deal, but rode through Big Fork and all the way to Hungry Horse where my campground is at, and checked in, and they asked, you know, we got a little gravel hill, it's kind of loose gravel up towards where your campground is at, and your campsite. And I said, she's like, are you gonna be okay? And I said, yeah, I'll be okay. So found my way to the hill, and I mean, it's a little rough, but get a little momentum, pick the right line, good to go. I know that stuff is going to happen, especially being out here in Montana, and this is a beautiful campground. I just went for it. I knew I had it, went for it, and so it's not the most motorcycle-friendly campground there ever was, but we'll do it. We'll make it work. Tomorrow, we're going to have to get up real early to hit Glacier so we can be there before 6 a.m. Because if you don't have a reservation, you cannot go into the park between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m., which of course I do not have a reservation. So we're gonna see what we can do there. Gonna get up real early and we're just gonna hit the park and be there. Come all this way, gotta do it. So it's gonna be a good time when I get there. It's gonna be incredible. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna be in the park, but I mean, Glacier National Park, you kind of can't go wrong as long as you're there. So definitely a good day. Gonna be a great day tomorrow. Last I checked, the weather was looking nice, so super excited about that. And you will see that on day 14 of the Curtis Goes West tour, which pretty far west by now, and not a whole lot more west left. So we'll see what we can do about that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. For all the support, likes, comments, everything, telling other people. That's awesome. Thank you. Before I finish the video, I've been staring at this slug on my picnic bench for the last few minutes, and I'm gonna have to show you guys. Until then, see you on day 14.